The story Love and Untold Pain.
Shekhar calmed himself. He gently fed Sonali and said, "Come, dear, tonight Papa will put you to sleep." Sonali asked softly, "Papa, what happened to Mama? She never speaks to me like that. I even finished all my lessons. Why was she so angry?" Shekhar smiled, hiding his worry. "Your Mama is tired, my child. By morning, everything will be fine. Now sleep, or else tomorrow Mama will scold both you and me." Soon Sonali drifted into sleep. Shekhar finished dinner and sat lost in thoughts. Even while eating, Soumya seemed distant. What was troubling her? It wasn't suspicion in his heart, but a fear that something deeper was hurting her. He thought, in these 8 years of marriage, she never gave me reason to complain. Whenever I was busy at work, she carried every responsibility, even caring for my parents back in the village. So why tonight? Why this sudden anger after returning from her friend's house? Shekhar decided, I'll talk to her in the morning. Maybe I'm just overthinking. Maybe tomorrow she'll smile again. It was 11:30 at night. Soumya lay still in bed, but sleep never touched her eyes. Her heart was restless. She thought, maybe I made a mistake at Mita's house, but how could I know things would turn this way? Life, it floats like a leaf on water. Who knows which current will change its path? Tears rolled down her cheeks. She had cried before too. Crying often gave her strength, but tonight's tears felt different. She didn't even want them to stop. Each drop carried away a little of her hidden pain. Slowly she drifted into uneasy sleep. By the time she opened her eyes, morning had slipped away. Oh no, Sonali's school, and I'm still asleep. Why didn't the alarm ring? She suddenly remembered she had switched off her phone herself. Her head throbbed with heaviness. She looked around. Where is Shekhar? Where is Sonali? Before she could rise, Shekhar's firm voice stopped her. Where are you going? You don't need to do anything today. No chores, no rushing for us. She protested. But Sonali's school. I said no. Shekhar interrupted strongly. Soumya froze. Fear and doubt clouded her face. Does Shekhar know? Has he found out? And her heart began to tremble. Soumya listened to Shekhar's words, caught in her own doubts. Shekhar placed a cup in her hands. Drink this tea, he said softly. Don't think so much. We know you were tired yesterday. So Sonali and I finished everything. Now your only task is to enjoy this hot cup, freshen up, and offer prayers. By then, I'll drop Sonali at school and bring what's needed from the market. Later we'll have breakfast together. Before Soumya could reply, father and daughter had already stepped out. Her mind still wandered restlessly. No, I must stop these thoughts, she told herself. Truly, a husband like Shekhar is a blessing. He loves me deeply, understands my needs even before I speak. What more could a woman ask for in a life partner? She glanced at the clock. For Shekhar, I must forget yesterday, she whispered. She rose quickly to prepare. Later, Shekhar sat at the table. Come soon, madam, he called playfully. I'm starving. Soumya smiled faintly, hiding her storm. She sat across from him. Yes, I'm here. I'm hungry too. They began to eat. But Shekhar's mind was firm. He had to ask. Soumya, what happened yesterday? Why were you so upset? The question hit her heart like a fresh wound. Her chest tightened. If she stayed silent, he would not let it go. If she lied, he might catch her. So she softened her voice. I was very tired. After so many days I met my friend, I grew emotional. My heart didn't feel light. Shekhar looked at her for a moment, then simply nodded. All right. Eat well. I'm leaving for the office. When he left, silence gripped the house. Soumya felt it crawl into every corner. Her loneliness wrapped around her like chains. Thoughts surged in from all directions. This time she wasn't thinking of yesterday. She was thinking of Shekhar, his simplicity, his honesty, how he had taught her the value of love, how his life inspired her. Then what's wrong with me? She asked herself. Why can't I free my heart? Why do I feel trapped? Her mind screamed inside. No, no, it can't be. Soumya cried aloud, startling even herself. Meanwhile, in his office, Shekhar couldn't focus. Soumya's lie lingered in his heart. She hid something from me. Why? What is she keeping from me? He sat in silence, then stood up suddenly. No, I must act. I need to know. Back at home, Soumya's eyes had grown weary from endless tears. Her heart, drained of pain, now felt empty. She washed her face and looked into the mirror. The reflection stared back at her, tired but alive. Before she could gather herself, the doorbell rang. She froze. At this time, who could it be? Her hands trembled as she walked toward the door. The bell rang again, louder this time. Her heart skipped. She opened the door slowly and gasped. You, at this hour? Yes, it's me. But at this hour? Why can't I come? Am I bound only to office hours? I took leave today. Do you know why? Soumya's heart skipped. Leave? But you never take leave without reason? Shekhar smiled faintly. This time, I had a reason. Today, I took leave for you. For me? Soumya's mind filled with doubt. Yes, for you. Now hurry, get ready. But where are we going? She asked nervously. Oh, you should have been a lawyer. So many questions? Shekhar teased. Just come with me, quickly. But what about Sonali's school? How can we go suddenly? Shekhar lay back on the bed laughing. Kunnu isn't coming with us. It's just you and me. And don't worry, my parents are on their way. They'll take care of her. I already told Sonali. She is happy to stay. Soumya blinked in surprise. Your parents are coming? Then staying home together would be so much fun. No, Shekhar interrupted. This time I won't listen to anything. We are going. By the time I return, you'd better be ready. With one deep breath, Shekhar left the room. Soumya stood frozen, whispering, What's happening with him? Why suddenly a trip and without Sonali? Later, she turned to her mother-in-law. Ma, please convince your son. You both are coming after so many days. Should I leave the house again? Please say something for me. Her mother-in-law smiled gently. No, daughter. You both should go. Life needs change sometimes. It'll do you good. Don't worry about us. Time will fly with our granddaughter. Even Sonali chimed in. Mama, you should go. I'll be fine here with grandma and grandpa. You don't worry. Soumya sighed. This time, she had no choice. Like an obedient child, she began to get ready. Shekhar returned with a mix of worry and relief on his face. At last, Soumya had agreed. Now tell me, where are we going? She asked softly. To your favorite place, Puri. Puri? But why so suddenly? Shekhar looked at her and only smiled. He said nothing. A while later, Soumya fell asleep in the car. Perhaps last night's restlessness had drained her. Shekhar glanced at her. So innocent, so fragile. And yet, people had taken advantage of that innocence. He thought, at least now I'll get some time alone with her. Time to talk. Time to know the truth. He drove slowly, careful not to wake her. Hours later, Soumya stirred awake. You didn't wake me? You must have been bored driving alone. Shekhar smiled. Bored? How could I be bored when you were right beside me? Soumya looked out of the window. Her heart felt lighter. Shekhar whispered, We'll reach soon. Before evening, we'll visit the temple. After that, we'll rest. The thought of Jagannath's darshan filled her with joy. Finally, they arrived. Both stood before the temple, overwhelmed. Soumya's eyes sparkled with tears. Even after darshan, she stood outside gazing at the sacred flag above. Her heart longed for one more glimpse. Shekhar understood. Don't worry, we'll come again tomorrow morning, he promised. Soumya's restless heart slowly found calm. Yet she didn't want to leave. Shekhar teased, "Look at you. At first you didn't want to come. I had to drag you here. Now you don't want to leave." Soumya laughed softly. "All right, I'll come, but promise me tomorrow again we'll return for darshan." "Yes, madam. If I can bring you this far, surely I can bring you from the hotel again." But deep inside, Shekhar's heart whispered, "The real reason I brought you here, I haven't told you yet." Soumya caught his silence. "What are you thinking about so deeply?" Shekhar shook his head quickly. "Nothing. Come on, let's go. It's getting late." Yet his mind burned. Tonight, I must know the truth.